They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Room here to run. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Up. Big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run again with Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult? He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the...
He's got a man, complete, touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He finds his man Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. With Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris His second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked up by Grant Delpit, and the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their... Three timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Here's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 50, it's Watson, forced out to his left.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pickett now from the gun here. Completes this one to Pickens.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
He gets it complete to Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Harris. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Watson on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First and 10, here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Left side, it's a foot race. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Switch.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right.
Got a man, and Schwartz complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Watson drops it off for Chubb.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air yet again, Watson. And now here is another interception. The safety turn.